I haven't watched one podcast. I haven't watched one YouTube that would have, lies I think money, greed is driving some people.
Joni Lamb and Daystar are at the center of a firestorm, facing explosive allegations of misusing donor funds for luxury expenses, private jets, sprawling ranches, and lavish vacations. But this isn't just about one leader or one organization. This scandal has ignited a fierce debate about transparency, ethics, and the very soul of religious media. Before we dive deep into this jaw-dropping story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on every twist and turn. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Imagine this. Hard-working individuals donating their hard-earned money to support what they believe is a ministry dedicated to spreading the gospel. Now, picture those funds being used to buy sprawling ranches in Texas, private jets, and vacations that cost more than most people make in a year. This is the shocking reality of the allegations against Joni Lamb and Daystar. The details are staggering. Reports suggest that millions of dollars meant for ministry work were diverted to fund a lifestyle of opulence. Private jet, luxury properties, lavish vacations. These are not the hallmarks of a humble servant of God. Instead, they paint a picture of excess and entitlement that stands in stark contrast to the values Daystar claims to uphold. For donors, this isn't just a financial betrayal, it's a spiritual one. Many gave sacrificially, believing their contributions would further the kingdom of God. To discover that their money may have funded a lifestyle of extravagance is a gut-wrenching blow. It's a betrayal of trust that strikes at the very heart of faith. This scandal raises urgent questions. How could this happen? Who allowed it? And most importantly, what does this say about the state of religious leadership today? The answers are as troubling as the allegations themselves. If the allegations are true, this isn't just a case of poor financial management, it's a calculated deception. Reports suggest that personal expenses, from luxury vacations to honeymoons, were deliberately miscategorized as ministry-related. This isn't just unethical. It's a blatant abuse of power. The implications are chilling. If personal indulgences were disguised as ministry expenses, it means the system was manipulated to conceal wrongdoing. This isn't just about greed. It's about a breach of trust so profound it shakes the foundation of faith. For donors, this is a double betrayal. Not only were their funds misused, but they were also lied to. The very people they trusted to steward their contributions allegedly used that trust to fund a lifestyle of excess. It's a scandal that exposes the dark side of unchecked power and the dangers of blurred lines between ministry and personal gain. The allegations against Joni Lamb and Daystar aren't based on hearsay or rumors. Whistleblowers have come forward with internal financial documents that paint a damning picture. These documents include specific dates, amounts, and vendor names, leaving little room for doubt. The level of detail is staggering. It's not just a paper trail. It's a roadmap of alleged financial misconduct. From luxury property purchases to extravagant vacations, the evidence suggests a pattern of misuse that spans years. For many, this evidence is the smoking gun that confirms their worst fears. It's one thing to suspect wrongdoing. It's another to see it laid bare in black and white. The whistleblower's courage in coming forward has shed light on a scandal that might otherwise have remained hidden. But their actions come at a cost. Whistleblowers often face retaliation, intimidation, and legal threats. Their decision to speak out is a testament to their commitment to truth and accountability, even in the face of immense personal risk. The public reaction to these allegations has been swift and fierce. Social media is ablaze with outrage, and donors are demanding answers. Calls for Joni Lamb's resignation are growing louder by the day, and there's a mounting push for a fully transparent, independent audit of Daystar's finances. For many, this isn't just about holding one person accountable. It's about restoring trust in an institution they once believed in. A transparent audit is seen as the first step toward rebuilding that trust. But it's also a double-edged sword. If the audit confirms the allegations, the fallout could be catastrophic. The backlash isn't just online. Former supporters are distancing themselves from Daystar, and the network's reputation is in tatters. This scandal isn't just a PR nightmare. It's a crisis of faith that could have far-reaching consequences for Daystar and the broader religious media landscape. Joni Lamb is caught between a rock and a hard place. If she admits guilt, she opens herself up to legal repercussions, including potential fraud charges. But if she denies the allegations, she risks further eroding public trust and cementing her reputation as deceitful. It's a no-win situation. Admitting wrongdoing could lead to legal battles, financial penalties, and even jail time. But continuing to deny the allegations could alienate her supporters and destroy any chance of redemption. This dilemma highlights the high stakes of this scandal. It's not just about money. It's about integrity, accountability, and the future of Daystar. Whatever path Lamb chooses, the consequences will be profound and potentially irreversible. In the face of such a devastating scandal, how can trust be restored? Some experts suggest restorative justice, actions that go beyond words to demonstrate genuine remorse and a commitment to making things right. This could include repaying misused funds, even if it means selling luxury properties or dipping into personal assets. It's a bold move, but one that could send a powerful message. By taking tangible steps to address the harm caused, Lamb could begin to rebuild trust and show that she's serious about accountability. Restorative justice isn't just about fixing the past. It's about shaping the future. It's a chance to turn a scandal into an opportunity for growth and transformation. But it's also a risky strategy, with no guarantee of success. This scandal isn't just about Joni Lamb or Daystar. It's about a systemic issue that plagues many religious organizations. The lack of robust financial oversight and accountability creates an environment where abuse can thrive. For decades, critics have warned about the dangers of unchecked power in religious institutions. This scandal is a wake-up call, exposing the urgent need for reform. Without greater transparency and accountability, similar scandals are bound to happen again. The question is, will this scandal be the catalyst for change? Or will it be just another cautionary tale in a long history of financial misconduct? In the digital age, religious leaders are more than just pastors. They're influencers. Social media has turned faith into a spectacle, where appearances often matter more than substance. This scandal exposes the tension between authenticity and performative faith. When religious leaders project an image of prosperity and success, it can blur the lines between genuine ministry and personal gain. The result is a culture where financial success is seen as a sign of God's favor, a dangerous narrative that can lead to abuse. The digital age has amplified these issues, making it easier for leaders to manipulate their image and exploit their followers. But it's also made it harder to hide the truth. In a world where every action is scrutinized, transparency is more important than ever. As trust in megachurches and televangelists erodes, many are turning to smaller, grassroots organizations that prioritize transparency and community engagement. This scandal could accelerate that shift, as people seek out more authentic expressions of faith. Smaller organizations are often more accountable to their communities, with fewer layers of bureaucracy and greater transparency. They're also less likely to fall into the trap of performative faith, focusing instead on genuine service and connection. This shift could be a positive development, leading to a more decentralized and diverse religious landscape. But it also raises questions about the future of religious media and the role of large organizations like Daystar. At the heart of this scandal is a fundamental question. What is the role of wealth in religious leadership? The prosperity gospel, which teaches that financial success is a sign of God's favor, has long been controversial. This scandal exposes the dangers of that theology, showing how it can be used to justify greed and excess. It also raises questions about the ethics of religious leadership. Should leaders live in luxury, or should they embody the humility and service they preach? These are difficult questions with no easy answers. But they're questions we can no longer afford to ignore. This scandal is a reminder that faith and finances are deeply intertwined, and that the choices we make in both areas have profound consequences. This scandal is more than just a story about one leader or one organization. It's a wake-up call for the entire religious community. As we grapple with these issues, let's remember the importance of transparency, accountability, and integrity. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of this unfolding story. Together, we can demand better and work toward a future where faith and finances are aligned with the values we hold dear.